I forgot that I'm literally wearing my No Mourners, No Funerals beanie, so it's only right that I just bring up Six of Crows somehow. What is up, everyone? My name is Andrew. If you don't know me, you should subscribe because, like, why not? You should also hit the notification bell down below to be notified every time I upload a new video. But anyway, today I will be filming the end of the year book tag. This tag was created by Ariel from Ariel Bassett. I will put the link to her original video in the description below so you can check it out. I am kind of late doing this. I think you're supposed to do it like in September, October, but here we are. And to me, end of the year sounds like December, but I don't know. What do I know? Either way, we are doing it today. Question 1 is, are there any books that you have started this year that you have not finished? And the only one that I have not finished that I need to is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I started rereading the entire Throne of Glass series on audiobook, and then I've been switching between reading this one physically and listening to it. I'm about halfway done. I do see myself finishing this one. I don't see why I wouldn't. I have a whole month to finish it, and these go by really fast, so if I don't, I will be very mad at myself, but I will make it a priority to read this one. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition to the end of the year? And so it's already December, there is no transitioning, but one that I read that I think would be good for this is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This one just has those dark December, October cozy vibes. It's very magical and has a lot of really big storytelling elements, and I think that it's just perfect to transition. It's definitely a darker read that I wouldn't read in like March or springtime. Also gave this book 5 stars. Have a review on it if you want to watch it. It's up here, but I love this book so much. Number 3 is there a new release you're still waiting for? And yes, there is one more that I'm waiting for. It is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabat Tahir, the final book in the A Number in the Ashes trilogy. No, the A Number in the Ashes series. What am I saying? And I cannot wait for book 4. I only started reading A Number in the Ashes this past month, so the fact that I caught up and I'm ready to read A Sky Beyond the Storm is just mind-blowing to me. But it comes out tomorrow and I am so excited. By the time you see this, I'm sure I will have already read it and possibly have a review on it, but I'm so excited nonetheless. That one is one that I did not know I would be anticipating at the beginning of the year, and now look at me. End of the year is just so different. I would not have expected that, but here we are and I'm really glad about it. Next is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? And those would be Golden Sun, which is book 2 in the Red Rising trilogy by Pierce Brown, and Morning Star, which is book 3. I don't have that one. I'm letting my friend borrow it. She actually passed me up and I was like, okay, well, I need to get on that because I loved Red Rising so much. It's a science fiction adult fantasy. It is so good. Like, if you haven't read Red Rising, what are you doing? I'm late, but if you haven't read it, you're even later than me. It's so good. It's worth buying. It's worth reading. It's definitely worth your time. But anyway, I need to finish Golden Sun and Morning Star for sure. Like, after I finish A Sky Beyond the Storm, I think I'm gonna go back and finish the series finally. I had to stop reading them because I didn't have book 2, but I finally found it at Half Price Books for like $8 for this hardcover, so you know, I'm really happy about that. But the other book that I need to read, the 3rd one, is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. I really want to finish this one too. Well, I haven't even started it, but I keep hearing so much about it, and every time I hear about it, I'm like, oh, I have it. I want to go read it right now. I haven't got to pick it up, but it's one that I'm going to prioritize and definitely finish by the end of this year. I don't really know why I want to read it, but I feel like I'm just missing out on some hype, and it's one that I feel like is foolproof. Like, so many people that I trust have liked it, so I think I will love it too. And I'm in the mood to just keep reading really good books. I've been on a great track of reading a lot of 4 and 5 stars, so I'm hoping this one is going to be one that could possibly be one of my favorite from this year. And I have a lot of hope in this one. So we'll see. Next is there a book you think could still shock you before the end of the year? And yes, so I really want to read A Song of Achilles. I picked this one up for my birthday. I bought it for myself as a present because I've been wanting this one all year. And I think that the vibes this book gives off, the way that people talk about it, the things that I have heard, the way people sob and cry, just seems like all things that I love about books and will probably be one of my favorite books of the year, but I don't know. It could definitely surprise me is what I'm going to say. I can definitely see myself liking it. I can see myself not liking it. It's kind of a toss-up, so if I do, it'll be a surprise. It'll be a lovely surprise, and I can't wait to find out. I definitely want to read this one like this month because I have to before the year is over. So the final question is, have you already started making plans for 2021, reading plans? And to be honest, no, I don't really plan ahead that well. I think one of my goals every year is to finish books on my TBR, and I just have so many. I have like at least over 100 books in right here next to me behind, no, I've read all these, but over here that you can't see, there are books that I haven't read, and it's so many, it's just too much. So definitely I'm gonna try to just not buy books. Like, I have so many I need to read. Somebody please stop me from buying more. But also, the only books that I have really planned to read, like reading plans, is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Who is not waiting for that book? It's gonna be so good. I cannot wait. It's gonna be, oh, okay, just thinking about it is making me excited. I can't. It's coming out in February. That's so close. I just miss having new Sarah J. Maas books. Anyway, the only other one I can think of is gonna be Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. Just having a new Cassie Clare book come out, a new Shadowhunter book, just has this feel. Like, it's just a great time. And I can't wait for that feeling. I think that is when I am at my happiest. When I am at like my peak form is when a new Shadowhunter book comes out. That makes no sense, but it does make sense. I cannot wait for Chain of Iron. And then we're just getting closer to the Wicked Powers, and just talking about the Wicked Powers, those are my like 2025, 2026 reading plans whenever we finally get those books out, but we're not talking about that. Also, I don't know if the third book in the Eldest Curses series is coming out by Cassandra Clare. I hope so. I'd love to see it. I cannot wait for that one either, and then we'd get 2 Cassie Clare books. I don't know when Swordcatcher's coming out. It might be coming out next year. I feel like I'm just talking, like, jabbering about Cassandra Clare. But you can't expect me to stop talking about her once I start talking about her. Anyway, yeah, those are my reading plans. Not too much going on. I know that I will also be rereading my favorites. Like, I'll probably finish my Throne of Glass reread, my ACOTAR reread, and then I want to read Six of Crows again. I will probably read the Six of Crows duology like twice, because this year I read it twice, and I think it's just going to become a thing. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. Why do I need to reread Six of Crows so much? I don't know, but I don't think I'm literally wearing, I forgot that I'm literally wearing my No Mourners, No Funerals beanie, so it's only right that I just bring up Six of Crows somehow. That's the end of this video. I'm just gonna stop there before I just keep talking about Six of Crows and Shadowhunters for the rest of my life. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you did this video. I'd love to watch yours. This one is one of my favorite tags that goes around BookTube every year. I did do it last year. If it's not too cringy and I still have it public, I will link it up here, but it might be gone from the public. I want to tag anybody who wants to do this, honestly. Like, if you're like me and you haven't even got it done, girl, boy, get to it. Let's finish this year off strong. Let's make the tags. Let's just you know, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway, okay. Comment down below some sort of pink hearts if you stay till the end. I always like to see who watches my entire videos. I think it's really interesting, and I do read all of the comments, but that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Been wondering just what you mean to me. Oh, Christmas tree.